I'm going to talk about outgoing pattern. There is no weather warnings. That's why there's no weather warning tab. So let's look at pressure pattern. So 1016, 1020 millibars of pressure. Let's go to next 24 hours, which is next 24 hours, which is April the 7th. So 1032, 1030, when this is next. So it's gonna be 1030 somewhere. So 1030 is above like 1032 line. So let's go to next hour, which is 8 p.m. April the 8th. There is something. So 1020, 1024, 1020, 1032 millibars of pressure. Let's go to next hour, which is April the 9th. There is something. 1020, 1024 millibars of pressure. Let's go to next hour. This also 1016 millibars or 1018 somewhere. So let's go to next 24. Let's double check. There is no pressure left. So let's look at next 24 hours. This is April the 10th. So 1024, 1020 millibars of pressure, 1020. So let's go to next hour. There is no next hour. So let's look at precipitation pattern starting from 2 p.m. So the first frost is going to start from October the 9th. So the first frost is actually going to start from October the 3rd to the main. So the first frost is actually going to start from October the 3rd to the, and the last spring frost is May 9th. So that's start actually. So 1000 the Warton's line said OB is going to get some 0.25 millimeters snowfall loading. Let's go to next hour, but it's 5 p.m. So line said OB Warton Coburg is going to get some 0.25 millimeters snowfall. Niagara City is going to get some 0.25 millimeters of rainfall. Let's go to 8 p.m. So line said OB Warton Poyos in Hanover is going to get some Hamilton is going to get some 0.25 millimeters snowfall, including Sissaga, Brampton, Niagara City. So Oakland. So let's go to next hour, which is 11 p.m. There is something. Line said, Obey White Temple, in honor Collingwood, Bombay, Stanley, Salaby, Milan, Betty, Virginia, Baptist, Zola, Scarborough, Stouffer, Lashworks, which Saga, Brampton, Orange, Downtown, Hill, Hamilton, Niagara City, those is going to get some 0.25 millimeters snowfall, including Coburg. So Niagara on the Lake Plaza, it's gonna get some 2.5 millimeters of rainfall. Niagara Falls, Oko's gonna get some 2.5 millimeters of snowfall. Let's go to next hour, which is 8 a.m. So line said, Obey White Temple, in honor Collingwood, Bombay, Stanley, Salaby, Milan, and Betty, Virginia, Baptist, Scarborough, Stoffel, Toronto, Hill, Newmarket, Sissaga, Brampton, Orange, Niagara, Niagara Falls City. Those is going to get some 0.25 millimeters snowfall, including Coburg. So Peterborough is going to get some 0.25 millimeters snowfall. Right now it's 2.5. Balboa is going to get some 2.5 millimeters snowfall. So it's going to get some 0.25 millimeters snowfall with some huge break. So Betty, Bevles, Georgina, Olala is going to get some 0.25 millimeters snowfall. Let's go to 11 a.m. There is something. So Scarborough, Stoffel, downtown Ontario, Chingham, Newmarket, Sissaga, Brampton, Orange Hill, Coburg, Peterborough, Belleville, Olala, Betty, Virginia, Baptist, Bombay, Milan, Collingwood is going to get some much. Niagara Falls City is going to get some 0.25 millimeters of snowfall, including Uxbridge, Oshawa. So let's go to next hour, which is 2 p.m. Niagara Falls City is going to get some 0.25 millimeters of snowfall. Let's go to 5 p.m. There's nothing else. 8 p.m. There's nothing else. 7 p.m. There's nothing else. 8 a.m. There's nothing else. 7 a.m. There's nothing else. 2 p.m. There's nothing else. 5 p.m. there's nothing else. 8 p.m. there's nothing else. 11 p.m. there's nothing else. Let's go to 8 a.m. So, line said Bombay, Stanley, Salaby is going to get some Poyals in Hanover. Is going to get some 0.25 millimeters of rainfall. Let's go to 11 a.m. So, line said Obey Wharton. Tony B, Salaby, Milan, is going to get some 0.25 millimeters of rainfall, including Poyals in Hanover. 2.5 millimeters. Bombay is 2.5 millimeters. So, let's go to next hour, which is 2 p.m. There is something. Line said Obey Wharton, Coburg, Then the beach, solid beach, Georgia, Baptist is gonna get some 0.25 millimeters of rainfall. Boyles is also 0.25. Hanover is gonna get some. Hanover, Palm Beach, Milan, and La Bay is gonna get some 2.5 millimeters of rainfall, including Orange County Market possibly. So let's go to next hour, which is the AMT. So let's go to next hour, which is 5 p.m. So Hollywood, Bombay, Stanby, Salaby, Georgia, Beverly Hills, Orangeville, Orangeville Market, Snag Hall, City, Pacific. Belleville's gonna get some 0.25 millimeters of rainfall, including parts of Oshawa. So Coburg is gonna get some 2.5 millimeters. Peterborough is gonna get some 0.25 millimeters of rainfall. Betty, Olala, Midland is gonna get some 2.5 millimeters of rainfall. Hanover is gonna get some 0.25 millimeters of rainfall. Let's look at Hamilton Oco is gonna get some 0.25 millimeters of rainfall. Let's go to next hour, which is 8 p.m. There is something. So Sissaga, Brampton, Orange Hall, Dandanta, Whitney Newmarket, Hamilton, Oco, Nag on the Lake, Nag Fall City. It's gonna get some. Babel. It's gonna get some 0.25 millimeters of rainfall. Coburg is gonna get some 2.5 millimeters. Peterborough, Beverly Hills, Georgia is gonna get some 2.5 millimeters of rainfall, including Oshawa, Uxbridge. So let's go to next hour, which is 11 p.m. So Saga, Brampton, Orange Hall, Downtown Toronto, Richmond, Niagara Lake, Parson Arc, Fall City, Babel. Burke is going to get some Beverly Hills is going to get some 0.25 millimeters of rainfall. Parson Arc, Fall City, no, the heaviest in Arc, Fall City is going to be 625, light is 0.25 millimeters. So let's go to next hour and skip Georgia. So 8 a.m. So line said obey white tempo in Hanover is gonna get some 0.25 millimeters as though far. Let's go to 11 a.m. There is something. So lines head hopes be white tempo in Hanover is gonna get some. Then the beach is gonna get some 2.5 millimeters as though far. Bomb east and solid beam Milan on the Betty Beverly Hills. It's going to get some 0.25 millimeters in over Hamilton. Now, gonna link Fall City is going to get some 0.25 millimeters of rainfall. Let's go to next hour, which is 2 p.m. So there is something. Like I said, it'll be white temperatures in Hanover, Collingwood, Bombay, Stanley Beach. Solid Bay, Midland is going to get some 2.5 millimeters of snowfall. So let's look at lighter precipitation. So Newmarket Orange was over, except so Newmarket Orange was gonna get some 0.2.5 millimeters of rainfall, including Uxbridge. Hamilton, Oakville, Sissaga, Brampton, Dr. Ontario, Richmond Hill, Scarborough, Suffolk, Oshawa, Coburg, Peterborough, Balboa, Niagara, and Niagara Falls City is gonna get some 0.25 millimeters of rainfall, including local. So Georgia Baptist is ready. Olala is gonna get some 0.25 millimeters as snowfall. Let's go to next hour, which is 5 p.m. So line said obey white temperatures in Hanover Bay is gonna get some it's gonna get some 0.25 millimeters snowfall. Collingwood, Palm Beach, Sun Beach, Solid Bay, Midland, Olala is gonna get some 2.5 millimeters of snowfall. Baptist, Georgia. It's going to get some 6.25 millimeters of rainfall. So Sissaga, Brampton, Orange Hall, Ontario, Newmarket, Scarborough, Suffolk, Oshawa, Uxbridge, Coburg, Peterborough, Belleville is gonna get some. Edmonton, Oakville is gonna get some 2.5 millimeters of rainfall. Niagara Falls City is gonna get some 0.25 millimeters of rainfall. Let's go to next hour, which is 1:14 hours. So Hamilton, Oakville, Sissaga, Brampton, Orange Hall, Richmond, Newmarket, Scarborough, Suffolk, Oshawa, Uxbridge, Coburg, Peterborough, Belleville, Beverly Hills, Georgia is gonna get some 2.5 millimeters of rainfall. Barrie is gonna get Barrie, Olala is gonna get some. Collingwood is gonna get some 0.25 millimeters of snowfall. Then Bombay, Stanley Beach, Salabay, Milan is gonna get some 0.25 millimeters of rainfall. Barrie is gonna be 0.25 millimeters snowfall. Let's go to Niagara Falls City is gonna get some 2.5 millimeters of rainfall. Let's go to next hour, but it is 1:17 hours. So Sissaga, Brampton, Orange Hall, Richmond, Newmarket, Scarborough, Suffolk is gonna get some. Uxbridge, Oshawa is gonna get some parts of Niagara on the Lake. It's going to get some 0.25 millimeters of rainfall through Virginia, but that's very big. Bro. So Coburg, Belleville, Niagara Falls City, parts of Niagara Lake is going to get some 2.5 millimeters of rainfall. Parts of Niagara Lake, 0.25 millimeters of rainfall also. So let's go to next tower, which is there is no next tower. There is no next tower. So let's look at total precipitation. So don't need to refresh. So it starts from 8 p.m. April the 7th. There is something 3 millimeters wide. Line said OB 3 millimeters. Collingwood 4 millimeters. Palm Beach 3 millimeters. Thunder Beach 3 millimeters. Midland 4 millimeters. Alala 5 millimeters. Georgia 4 millimeters. Bablas 4 millimeters. Barry 3 millimeters. Alala 5 millimeters. Solid base gonna be 2 millimeters. So let's go to everywhere for super 5 millimeters. Hamilton Oracle for 3 millimeters. Oracle again 5 millimeters. 6 millimeters. Oracle again is gonna be 4 millimeters. Brampton 2 millimeters. Mississauga 3 millimeters. Downtown to 2 millimeters. Scarborough 2 millimeters. Tollford 2 millimeters. Newmarket Orange 2 millimeters. Uxbridge 4 millimeters, Oshawa 4 millimeters, Oshawa 4 millimeters, Peterborough 10 millimeters, Coburg 9 millimeters, Babel 10 millimeters. So let's go to next 24-hour. Port Elgin, Hanover, Port Elgin 2 millimeters, Hanover is 2 millimeters. So let's go to next hour, which is 8 p.m. There is nothing else. Let's look at April the 9th. There is something. So let's do. So line said it'll be 2 millimeters. Port Elgin is gonna be 3 millimeters, 2 millimeters. Hanover is gonna get some 6 millimeters. Lingwood 2 millimeters. Palm Beach is going to get some 4 millimeters, 5 millimeters. Thunder Beach 3 millimeters. Solid Beach 2 millimeters. Midland 3 millimeters. Solala is going to get some 3, 4, 5 millimeters. Verity 3 millimeters. Georgia 1 millimeters. Waverly 1 millimeters. Sasha 1 millimeters. Zooksburg is going to get some 0.7 millimeters. Colbert 4 millimeters. Peterborough is going to get some 1 millimeters. Babel 1 millimeters. Scarborough is about 2 millimeters. So full is going to be nothing. So Sissaga is going to be 0.6 millimeters. Brampton is 0.7 millimeters. Toronto 0.7 millimeters. 0.8 is in Richmond Hill. 0.9 actually. So full is going to get some. Doesn't count now. Got on the lake 0.7 millimeters. Niagara Falls City 1 millimeters. Hamilton 0.7 millimeters. Oracle 0.7 millimeters. Oracle heavy is 0.9 millimeters. Oracle light is going to be 0.3 millimeters. So let's go to next tab of 1 millimeters. So let's go to next tower, which is 8 p.m. March, April the 10th. So for wire 10, 7 millimeters. Boyles in 9 millimeters. Hanem is going to be 10 millimeters. Collingwood 9 millimeters. Bombay is 9 millimeters. Thunderbee is going to be 7 millimeters. Sotheby's it's 7 millimeters. Midlands 8 millimeters. Sotheby's 7 millimeters. Red is going to be 8 millimeters. Georgia is 9 millimeters. Beverly is 9 millimeters. 8 millimeters. Virginia, Newmarket, Orange 8 millimeters. Hooksville 8 millimeters. Everywhere in Iron Falls 5 millimeters, Hamilton Oracle 3 millimeters, Brampton 6 millimeters, Mississauga 5 millimeters, Downtown is actually 4 millimeters. Downtown 5 millimeters, Mississauga 4 millimeters, Stouffville 7 millimeters, Scarborough 6 millimeters, Sasha is 7 millimeters, Peterborough 8 millimeters, Coburg 6 millimeters, Valpo 7 millimeters. So let's look at line set. Line set is gonna be 6 millimeters. Hope is gonna be 6 millimeters. So let's look at the Richmond Hill is going to be 6 millimeters, 6 millimeters. Richmond Hill, 6 millimeters. Richmond Hill. Let's go look at total snowfall. So skip freezing rain. So there's nothing else for freezing rain and snowfall. So Whitesands 2.9 centimeters. Hope's Way line says going to be 3.1 centimeters. Collingwood 3.9 centimeters. Port Elgin 2.4 centimeters. Hanover is going to be 2.3 centimeters. Bombay is going to get some 3.4 centimeters. So snowfall 3.5. Thunder Bay is 3.0 centimeters. Solid Bay is going to get some 3.0 centimeters. Midland is going to get some 4.8 centimeters. Solid 5 centimeters. Verity is going to get some 3.7 centimeters. Georgia is 4 centimeters. Babla is 4 centimeters. Everywhere Niagara Falls 0.95 centimeters. Salmon is 1.3 centimeters. Oakland Ivy is going to be 2.5 centimeters. Brampton 1.4 centimeters. This is August 1.3 centimeters. Down Toronto 1.0 centimeters. Scarborough 1 centimeters. So for 1.5 centimeters. Newmarket Toronto Remarkable 2.5 orange, so 2.67 centimeters, Uxas 0.7 centimeters, Sacha 1.3 centimeters, Peterborough 1.9 centimeters, Colbert 9.3 centimeters, Balboa 7.6 centimeters. So let's go to next tower, which is Let's go to next hour, which is 8 p.m. April the 8th day is nothing else. Let's look at April the 9th day is nothing else. Let's look at April the 10th. There is something 6.3 centimeters in white. Line said OB is gonna get some 6.4 centimeters as though for boyards and 6 centimeters, where Hanover is gonna get some 6.1 centimeters. Collingwood 3.8 centimeters. Bombay is gonna get some whatever. It's gonna be 5.3 centimeters. Sotheby is 5 centimeters. 4.9 centimeters. Midland's gonna get some 4.7 centimeters. Olala's gonna get some. Olala's gonna get some 1.5 centimeters, which is actually going to be 1.8 centimeters. Ooks is 1.01 centimeters. So Georgina 0.3 centimeters. Webler is going to get some 0.5 centimeters. So Bed is going to be 1.2 centimeters. So Olala again is only one place. So Olala is actually going to get some 4.7 centimeters as the far, but it's actually going to be 2.2 centimeters in Olala. So that's actual precipitation total. So look at let's look at air temperature patterns. So white and 5 degrees, Hopesville line says it's gonna get some 3 degrees, whereas in 3 degrees, Hanover is gonna get some 4 degrees, Collingwood 3 degrees, Thunderbreeze 1 degrees, Bombay 3 degrees, Sotheby 3 degrees, Midland 4 degrees, Alala 5 degrees, Barrie 5 degrees, Georgina 4 degrees, Bablas 5 degrees, Brampton 6 degrees, Mississauga 4 degrees, Atlanta 4 degrees, Scarborough 5 degrees, Dover 5 degrees, Newmarket Morningstar 5 degrees, Uxbridge 5 degrees, Sasha 5 degrees, Peterborough 5 degrees, Coburg 3 degrees, Balboa 6 degrees, Hamilton 6 degrees, Oakville 7 degrees, everywhere now plus 6 degrees, Mississauga 4 degrees. So let's go to next hour, which is 7 a.m. So Whitetown -7, Port Arthur -7, Ottawa -7, Opposite going to be -7, Lionshead -8, Cottingham -6, Palm Beach Thunderbees -6, Holloway -6, Midland -6, Olala -6. Barrie is going to be -6 degrees. Georgina is going to be -5 degrees. Waverly is going to get some -5 degrees. Georgina is going to be -4 degrees actually, 4.5 actually. So Newmarket, Orangewood -5 degrees, Uxbridge -6 degrees, Peterborough -6 degrees, -4 Belleville, Hamilton, Oakville -2 degrees, Brampton -4 degrees, Mississauga -2 degrees, Atlanta -2, Scarborough -3, Stouffville -4, Oshawa -3, Coburg -3. Everywhere now for 0 degrees, so it's actually 0 degrees mean average. So Oakville -2 degrees, so let's go to Thunder Beach -6 degrees. So let's go to next hour, which is 3 p.m. So Boyleton -4, Onwards -4, Lineside OB -4, Collingwood -6, Bombay, Sunny Beach -6 degrees, Sotheby -5 degrees, Midlands going to be -4 degrees, Georgina Baptist -4, Barrie -6 degrees, Alala -4 degrees. Everywhere in Arcos -1, Hamilton Oakville -1, Brampton -1, Mississauga -1, Darlington -1, Scarborough -5, Stouffville -2, Newmarket -3, Uxbridge -4, Oshawa -2, Peterborough -4, Coburg -3, Belleville -3 degrees. So let's look at next hour, which is Boyertown -4 degrees. So let's go to next hour, which is 7 a.m. So Boyertown -4 degrees. Hanover is gonna be -5 degrees. Lionshead is gonna be -3 degrees. Hobsbury is gonna get some -4 degrees. Collingwood -8 degrees. Sotheby -5 degrees. Thunderbee is gonna be -6 degrees. Bombay is gonna be -7 degrees. Midland -7 degrees. Alala is gonna get some -5 degrees. Barrie -8 degrees. Beverly Ice is gonna get some. Beverly Ice is gonna get some -5 degrees. Georgina -4 degrees, 5 degrees. Newmarket Owensville -7 degrees. Everywhere in Agfax -3.5 degrees. Hamilton Oakville -3 degrees. Brampton -5 degrees. -5 is Mississauga. -4 is Mississauga. Toronto -4 degrees. Scarborough -5. Dover -7. Oshawa -7. Uxbridge -9. Peterborough -10. Coburg -5. Belleville -7 degrees. White -6 degrees. So let's go to next hour, which is 3 p.m. So Boylston 6-7 degrees. Hanover is gonna be 8 degrees. Hobsway line says it's gonna get some 7 degrees. Collingwood -5 degrees. Sotheby -5 degrees. Bombay is gonna get some 5 degrees. 4 degrees. Thunderbee is gonna be 3 degrees. Midland is gonna be 5 degrees. Saxon 4 degrees. Solala 3 degrees. Georgina 3 degrees. Babla is 4 degrees. Barrie is gonna be 4 degrees. Everywhere in Iraq plus 8 degrees, Hamilton Ocals 2 degrees, Ocal warm is 3 degrees, cold is 3 degrees, Mississauga is 2 degrees, Brampton 3 degrees, Stowe 3 degrees, Scarborough 2.5 degrees, Adirond 2 degrees, Newmarket Orange 3 degrees, Wilkes 3 degrees, Oshawa 1 degrees, Peterborough 0 degrees, Coburg 0 degrees, 1 degrees, and Belleville. Let's go to next hour, which is Whitetown 8 degrees. Let's go to 7 a.m. So, Whitetown 8 degrees, Collingwood 7 degrees, Boylston 8 degrees, Honolulu's gonna get some 8 degrees, Hopesville 8 degrees, Line said 6 degrees, Bomb Beach 6 degrees, Solid Bay 7 degrees, Midland 7 degrees, Thunder Bay is gonna be 5 degrees, 4.5 degrees, Georgia, Babylon is very 5 degrees, Solid 5 degrees, everywhere in Iron Falls is gonna be 6.5 degrees, Hamilton Oakville 5 degrees, 6 degrees actually, Brampton 5 degrees, this is like 6 degrees, 5 degrees in Toronto, Scarborough 4.5 degrees, Stoffel 4 degrees, Newmarket, Orange 4 degrees, Hooks 4 degrees, Sasha 4 degrees, Peterborough 3 degrees, Coburg for 3 degrees, Babel 2 degrees, so we'll go 6 degrees. So very Beverly also 13. So let's go to next hour, which is 3 p.m. There is something. So Boylston 9 degrees, Honolulu is gonna be 12 degrees, Line said OB is gonna be 9 degrees, could be Collingwood 11 degrees, Solid Bay is 10 degrees, Palm Beach 10 degrees, Thunder Bay 6 degrees, Midland 12 degrees. Olala is gonna get some 10 degrees, Jordania is gonna be 11 degrees, Beverly is 12, 13, 14 degrees, Barry is gonna be 13 degrees, so everywhere now for 17 degrees, Hamilton Ocals 12 degrees, Brampton 15 degrees, Mississauga 14 degrees, Toronto 12 degrees, Scarborough 14 degrees, Tofu 14 degrees, Orange is 14 degrees, Orange 13 degrees, Wilkes 14 degrees, Sasha 11 degrees, Peterborough 11 degrees, Coburg 10 degrees, Belleville 13 degrees, so between us 13 degrees. So let's go to Whitetown 13 degrees. So let's go to next hour, which is 8 a.m. Line said, obey Whitetown, Boylston, Honolulu, Collingwood, Bombay, Stanby, Salaby, Midland, 1 degrees, Georgia, 2 degrees, Babylon, 2 degrees, Barry, 1 degree, Solala, 1 degrees, everywhere, Narc, plus 4 degrees, Hamilton, Oakville, 3 degrees, so Mississauga, Brampton, 1 degrees, Mississauga, 2 degrees, Toronto, 2 degrees, Scarborough, 2 degrees, 1.5 degrees, Stowe, 1 degrees, Newmarket, Orange, 1 degrees, Wilkesville, 1 degrees, Oshawa, 1 degrees, Peterborough, 1 degrees, Coburg, 1 degrees, Belleville, 1 degrees. So let's go to next hour, which is p.m. So Boylston 2 degrees, Honolulu 2 degrees, Line says 2 degrees, Hope Bay 1 degrees, Collingwood 2 degrees, Whitetown 1 degrees, Palm Beach 2 degrees, Solid Bay 2 degrees, Midland 2 degrees, Thunder Beach 1 degree, Georgia 2 degrees, Babylon 2 degrees, Barry 1 degree, Solala 2 degrees, Barry 1 degrees. So everywhere in Niagara Falls, it's gonna be 8. Niagara like 6 degrees, Niagara Falls is 13 degrees, Hamilton Oakville 4 degrees, Brampton 5 degrees, Mississauga 3 degrees. No, Mississauga 4 degrees, Toronto 3 degrees, Scarborough 5 degrees, Richmond 5 degrees, Stowe 4 degrees, Newmarket, Orange 4 degrees, Wilkes 4 degrees, Sasha 5 degrees, Peterborough 4 degrees, Coburg 5 degrees, Belleville 7 degrees, Ocals 4 degrees. So this is the end of the video. So